everybody. It's Sunday in New York. How you feeling? Well, we're cooped up, yes, but we have each other. A great way to connect. Okay, let's just start closing the eyes and feeling the spine erect, just as you're seated with 2 feet flat on the floor. Feel the upright position of the top of the head from the tailbone lifting up through the spine. Now soften the elbows and draw them down a little bit as you're holding on to each wrist with each hand. And let the shoulders settle down and feel the body very, very tall but not rigid. With the eyes closed. Now open your eyes, keep the gaze constant. Now soften your eyes and look downward slightly, a downward cast. Lay here for a moment, settle in, and reach your arms up to the ceiling. And then extend your legs out in front. Bend your knees, reach the arms up. Extend the legs, reach forward. One more time, reach up. And extend the legs. I'm going to face the side. I'm going to do a little bit of a warm-up. I'm going to take your arms up and I'm going to cross my right hand on top of my left, crisscrossing at the wrists. I'm going to bend my knees enough so that my chest rests on my thighs. And if you have the flexibility to straighten the knees more and still maintain a long torso, that would be great. So the right hand is to the outer left ankle and the left hand is to the right ankle, or wherever you reach with your hand. You're crisscrossing at the wrist. Lift the chest and then peel yourself forward in a very light, easy, basic warm-up. Now, keep your left hand outside your right ankle and lift your right arm up to the right side wall, and you can bend your left knee and the right, or just one, or neither. Lower the right hand down, change the crossing, left wrist on top of right, move the chest forward, then lift the left arm up to the left side wall, wherever you reach, or in your case, if it's your apartment, your window, or something else. Lower the hand down, change the crossing, right wrist on top of left, lean forward, lengthen the spine, and then take the right arm back all the way without lifting the left or right sitting bone. Open up, expand, come down, change the crossing of the wrists, left hand on top, bend the elbows, peel forward, undulating forward. Back of the knees are pretty straight, and then lift your left arm back. Now look back at your hand, trace the direction. We're going to do that one more time. Right hand on top of left, lift the chest, peel forward, grab the outer edge of your right ankle, lift your right arm, look all the way back. This time slide your hand up the leg so your body is in upright position. Slide back down, right hand down. Left hand on top, lean forward, lift up and back, and slide your right hand outside your left leg. Lift your left arm up, come back to center, reach the arms up, and just cross at the wrist. Stay lifted through the chest. Now lift up above your head, crossing your wrists, just moving your hands in a fluid, kind of artistic way, and lower down and reach up. Feel the extension upward, get the spine straight, and then come down. And one more time, very fluid, very lovely, and reach the palms to face in, separate your arms wide so your shoulders automatically are able to drop. And move the arms back with the elbows bent and lean back. Look up, feel your heart rising. Pull the shoulder blades together. Draw the elbows down like you're going to draw the letter W in this shape. Lift up, get a nice extension upward of the spine. Pull the arms wide apart. Now draw the elbows back, lift the chest, lean back. And then reach the arms up to the ceiling. One more time. Pull the arms wide. Elbows tucked behind you. Lift your chest, lean back. Come to upright, extending arms out to the side. Reach the arms up and then lower the hands down. Very nice. Bend your right knee and place your right foot flat on the floor and pull it in as close to the left inner thigh as you can. Lift the chest, feel the lift of the heart. Very strong and active in that spinal column. Now look at your left foot. The toes are facing directly upward. You're not sickling the foot in or out. You're exactly level. Sole of the foot presses forward with a very flexed foot and a very super straight knee. Now, hug that right shin in to lift the spine so you don't get round shoulder. Look what I'm trying to avoid in my own body. Yes, I do this too. It's a bad habit. Lifting up requires some conscious attention. It's not difficult at this point in time, but it does require constant attention not to go back into that sagging shape. Working on that elevation, that scapula wide, and the shoulders melting away from the ears. Now I'm going to flex my left foot even more, so much that my heel comes up. Then I'm going to lift my leg up off the mat. And I'm going to stay for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'm going to lower my heel down. And I'm going to make sure I'm sitting upright again. Maybe a little leaning back happens when you lift the leg. It's almost something that just does, but we have to be very vigilant and grounded. So tuck both sitting bones under. Let's lift the left leg up. We're going to really warm up the front thigh. You'll feel it. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So draw this right heel in close to you. Take an inhale. Lift the left leg up. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Since the number 5 is coming up, we're going to use 5 reps. We've done 2. Sit up tall. Correct the posture. Drop the shoulders. Feel the heart opening. Lift up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's number 3. 2 more. Lift the left heel. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Front thigh is sensitive. You're going to feel a quadriceps respond. One more time. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Rub it out. Maybe you felt a little bit of tension there. Maybe a lot of tension. Or maybe somewhere else. Maybe you were more conscious of your spine than you were of your extended left leg. Now again, the sit bones are down. You're going to sit on each sitting bone so it gives you a platform to elevate your spine. Bring your left foot flat on the floor and press into the shin. That's going to help you to lift up. Drop the shoulders. We need something uplifting. Let's do it in a physical shape for the mental reaction to come into play. We are holistic beings. The mind and the body are one. So when you think something, you feel it. When you feel something, you think it. It's all connected. And your emotions come into play as well. Now flex your right foot sharply and super straighten the right knee. Elevate the spine once again, but not unnaturally like robotic, but just lift up. Feel again that uplifted feeling. Lift the right foot exactly off the floor with the foot super flexed and knee straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It doesn't have to be a super high lift, just as long as the leg lifts off the floor. Number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. We're moving a little quicker side 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a lot of details in Pilates, so we do honor them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wonderful. One more time. Number 5. 5 times 5, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. Let's change. Let's bend that right knee again. Hug it in. Today we're going to be doing superset repetition, but not quite yet. And now we're going to be doing something else with the left leg. Lift up, draw the shoulders down, spine erect, rib cage down, belly in, tailbone long. You're going to lift up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, hug the left knee in. Pull the knee in, sit up tall, shoulders drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend the legs out and swing the legs around. Press the hips back into a child's pose, extended prayer, arms forward. Step forward with the left foot. Slide the right leg back in space. So the knee is not under the hip in a squared off shape, right? The right knee is slid back so you're above your knee line. The fingertips are down, straddling your left foot. Turn your palms forward and open the shoulders, then keep the open shoulders and rotate the palms back toward you. You're on your fingertips. Now we're going to interlace the hands behind us, make a fist, and pull back, lift the chest. Now draw the right hip forward and lean forward with the hips, but lift the chest. Bring the fist away from your body. Lower the shoulders first and then draw back. Make sure you're above your knee line on the right leg and not on your kneecap. You're above it, and lean back a little bit and sink the hips a little forward. And release your hands. Step right foot forward. Now we're slowly moving methodically, carefully into different shapes. Right knee over right ankle. Slide the left leg back. So once again, you're above the knee. Here you're on your knee and you're above the knee. First, we're going to come up and press the hips back to get a leveled off shape, which is fine, but not what we want to do. We're going to sink forward, lift the chest, then make a fist with both hands. Press the palms together, interlock the hand. Press the fists together, try to bring the heels of the hands to touch. Lift the fist up and then push down the shoulders. Extend and now lift the arms up. Lift the chest and move the left hip slightly front. Lift the sternum up, lean back, feel an upper back bend, and the front left thigh stretch. Take a few breaths here. Release your hands down. Step the right foot forward. Lift up. Now slide the right leg back and curl the right heel into your right glute. If you need to roll up your mat like this and put it, or from the back edge, roll it up and create space under your knee and put it there to get a cushioning for the right knee, or a towel. You're at home. Bend your right knee, you're above that knee line, and press the right heel into the right glute. Lift the chest, walk that knee back so you're above that knee line. Now walk the fingertips in and lift up, sink the hips forward, lower the right foot, and transition back. Right foot forward, right knee over ankle, slide the left knee back, lift the chest, lift the heart, bend the left knee, kick your heel into your glute, start to walk that knee back. Lift the sternum up, kick that heel in, left heel to left glute, lower down, onto all fours, lift your heart and push back. Slide the hands back and lift up onto your knees and reach the arms up. Lean back, walk the knees and thighs together. Hold. You're in a straight, flat spine like you're in a body cast. Lift the arms up. Knees and thighs and ankles are touching. Make sure that happens. Redirect that energy inward. Lift the arms up in a light back bend. Now move back in space with the torso. Hips, you're in a one line. Lift up and come back one more time. Extend the left arm to the left. Center, right arm to the right. Now your thighs are all warmed up from doing activation and stretching. One more time. Lift up, peel yourself down, extend your arms forwards, wiggle, hips sway. Then slide down into Sphinx pose, forearms down, shoulders above elbows. Press the floor away, lift your chest up. Hold this position. And then come down and lift up and come down and lift up, come down, lift up, warming up the spine one more time. Now take your hands under your shoulders and walk your fingertips away from your mat to the side. Finger tend your fingers. So the knuckle joints are bending and you're tapping the fingertips into the floor. The arms are outside the mat in a wide angle cobra. It's a different feeling. We're working different muscles than traditional form. So bend those knuckle joints like little crab-like structures. Draw the elbows back. Press the pubic bone forward and down. Press into the floor with your toenails, thighs, pelvis, part of your rib cage, front of the ribs lift up. Look down. Now lengthen your neck. Look down ahead of you so that your neck lengthens along with your spine. And now come down. Keep your fingers in the shape they're in. You're going to do this twice more. Press the pubic bone forward a lot. Seal the bottom of the body down. Now lift the chest, wide arm position. Come right back down. We're not going to stay long for back bending. It's a little tricky here. You've got to really find your pelvis pushing forward to lengthen the lower spine. Coming up one more time. Now, don't change anything. Just bring the palms flat on the floor, fingers face forward, draw the elbows in. Wide position cobra. Press the heels of the hands down the palms. Straighten your arms. You're in a wide arm position. And move back into an extension. Hips all the way back to heels. Very nice. So we're warming up through the body. Take your hands under your shoulders. Knees under your hips. Now flatten your toenails down. You're not tucking your toes under. You're going to keep the front of your feet down on the floor, the toenails down. You're going to pull your belly in, and you're going to lift your knees an inch off the floor. The front of the feet are flat. You're on your front of your feet. You're not tucking your toes. This is a different position than we normally do. Lower the knees an inch and lift. Use your abdominals. It's all gut work. You're stretching the front of your toes and into the dorsal of each foot. One more time. Lower the right knee and stand on your left. Good. Circle the hips around, and then the other way. Loosen up some of the tension in the body. Now we're going to come down to the floor. Bring the elbows out to 9 and 3 o'clock on the floor with the chin resting on the back of the top. It doesn't matter which hand is on top, right or left. It does not matter whatsoever. Press forward with the pelvis. So we'll start with our left leg. We work the front of the thigh. And then we stretched it. Now we're going to stretch the front of the thigh again. We're going to flex and work the left hamstring. Flex your left foot in an L shape. Keep your chin resting on the back of your hands and press your pubic bone down like crazy. So much that you feel you're pushing below the surface of the floor. Draw the elbows wide and press your hands down into the mat. You're all the way down on your mat with your chin resting on your hands and your left foot flexed into a 90-degree angle. Your option could be to tuck the right toes under if that gives you more stability, or keep the foot flat. I'm going to keep my right foot flat with my toenails down. I prefer that. Press your pubic bone forward so much that you lift your left knee a few inches. Now, keeping the knee off the floor where you are, extend the left leg straight, and then the knee remains in the same position off the floor. Extend the left heel, flex the foot sharply. Knee super straightens. Lift up, extend the leg, bend it, extend the leg, bend it. Make sure that left hip is pressing down in the mat. Curl and release 3 more. 7, 8, 9. Don't have to lift high, and lower. Rock. A lot of hamstring, glute, and lower back in play there. Yeah. Okay, let's go to another side. You have one more left. Press the toenails of your left foot down, or tuck your toes under and extend your heel away. You decide. I'm going to keep the front of my foot on the floor. I like it better. Press down with your pubic bone and pelvis. Bear down. Flex your right foot. Then you're going to press your right hip down toward the right to level off the hips and use both hip bones as grounding, plus your left leg is grounded and your arms and elbows. Lift your right knee up off the mat. Now keep it in that height and that shape. Only change would be extending the right leg out, flexing the foot, and curling it in. Keep the knee in one plane above the floor. And number 3, kicking your heel away. Number 4, press that right hip down. And 5, 6, straighten your knee. 7, 8, 9, 10. There's a lot of strength building in that position, and rock. Walk your hands under your shoulders, wide to the sides of your mat. One more time, a wide angle cobra with the palms down, fingers face forward, elbows straight back, not out to the side like a lizard. Press the floor away, rise up. In a modified upward dog, lift your chin and chest, feel a little bit of that back bend. Now move the hips back, knees are apart, arms are long in front of you. Press all the way back as far as your body wants you to go. We did hamstrings and glutes now and lower back. Oh, now upper and middle back too. We got everything here. Come center. And now we're going to lie down on our back and bring our knees into our chest. Really good. Now for me, I felt tension a little bit, but not in a bad way in my lower spine particularly. It's a sensitive area, and I felt it, but I had no pain. It was just, I could feel muscular tension. So now I'm going to rock that away. I'm going to rub it out with my knees, ankles and thighs touching, clasping my hands in front of my shins, and I'm rocking left and right, left and right, left and right. Now I'm going to bring my hands behind my thighs, and I'm going to rock forward and back on my waistline, not my neck or shoulders. It's a small contained rolling like a ball. Draw the tailbone under and rock up and back. So you're not going all the way back with the legs overhead in a plow. Not at all. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now take your hands in front of your shins, clasp your hands again, draw the tailbone slightly off the floor, and rock side to side. Feel the lower back nice and wide and comfortable. Take your feet on the floor and reach your arms overhead and extend your legs. And then press through the heels of each foot so you're extending your heels forward with a flexed foot with toes facing up. You look like the number 11 if you were looking from the ceiling down. Bend your knees and lower your hands down. And lift your right leg in the air and your left. And you're going to take your hands behind your head and draw the elbows wide. You're going to kick one leg then the other. We're doing a walking on the ceiling kind of positioning. And we're just starting the legs and the lower tummy to become a little bit warmed up here. Keeping the feet flexed, pressing through the heels with the knees straight. Pushing forward, reaching up and down. Now lift your head, neck, and shoulders up and continue the same action. And lift up a little higher to draw the abdominals in. And now we're going to do a single straight leg stretch while we're at it. Inhale, exhale. We're going to stretch the legs and work them at the same time. Inhale. Now, by now you may or may not feel tension in the neck, so erring on the side of caution, I'm going to lower my head down in case. Now, for you viewers, or my students, which definitely I want my students, right? You want to be comfortable in your neck. So if any time you need to do this, or if I have my head off the floor and you need a little bit of a rest for your neck and head, you can lower it. Now I'm going to re-lift up and down, and then I'm going to pause. I'm going to bring my palms down, lower my head this time, and I'm going to turn my toes out, super straighten my knees, draw my inner thighs in toward each other. My knees are in line with my hips and there's no curve under my spine. I'm going to take my toes and turn them out and dig my heels together really strongly. Now I'm going to open my legs as wide as they want to go. I could go as wide about there and come in. Open, and now I'm going to draw my lower tummy in. I'm going to really practice taking my hands, and you can do this also. Press your hands on you right below your navel and right above your pubic bone, right in that area, toward that bikini line. You're going to exhale, draw the tummy in, and keep that locked in abdominal connection. Then you can release your hands once you've established that knowledge and awareness of where your lower tummy is using the pelvic floor musculature. It's a very internal feeling. So that's okay. 5 more. 4, 3, and 1. Now I'm going to take my hands wherever you can reach, thighs or calf, and I'm going to glue my heels together strongly. Then I'm going to pull my abdominals in again. I'm going to bend my knees out to the side like a frog, knees wide, heels are pressing in, as much pressure inward as the heels can exert. Then I'm going to push up to the ceiling and then lower. I have to have my 2 heels glued and fused. Inhale. When I lift up, I'm resisting up like I have a ton on each sole of the foot. Inhale, a super heavy thing that's weighting my soles of the feet down and pushing up with resistance that's irresistibly strengthening. One more time. Now let's combine the 2 actions. Open the legs wide. Keep the knees and toes turned out the entire time. Draw the heels together, heels over the hips. Bend your knees and push up skyward. Open, close, lower, and lift. Okay, keep going. I want you to super straighten your knees and turn your knees and toes out. Heels come in strongly connected. And again, open, close, lower. We'll do 4 more reps like this. Very strengthening for the lower abdomen and legs. Of course, particularly the inner thighs. That's a target here. I lost count. One more time, I think. Sorry about my counting. And lift my legs and draw in. Now, let's identify some of the things we did before. I'm going to add on a different feature. So, we were doing this, right? And then we graduated to this eventually, but I want to keep this. So, let's do the second set here, please. Inhale, exhale. The legs are straight, as you can see. I'm not bending my knees like this. But if you have inflexible legs, you may have to bend your knees. That's okay. That's way okay. Why not? Then we were combining the movements out, in, down, and up eventually, okay? So, option 1, you're going to do this series, right? Or you're going to lift up into a Pilates shoulder stand. Now, no pressure should be in the neck whatsoever. If there is, you're going to repeat the sequence on your back. No problem, right? You got that. So how do we get upright? Well, okay, make sure your hair's out of the way, number 1, because you could get tangled up and hurt. And you're going to lift your legs up. Let's do it this way. And draw the legs backward as far as they'll go. Hold on to your lower back or hips. Let the toes come down toward the floor and walk your elbows in underneath you like this. Just watch, and then you can do it later. Then I'm going to press my hands into my lower back, right above my sacrum here, my sacral area, and I'm going to try to narrow my elbows. Now I'm going to do what I did on my back, like this. Remember, you could be down on your back with your head on the floor. And I'm going to bring the legs down behind me with an active position in a shoulder stand shape. I have no pressure whatsoever in my neck because I'm pressing my shoulders down. I'm kind of lifting my shoulders by my ears. Now stop, re-extend the legs straight, open the legs out. Open, close, bend, and straighten. And we'll do a few like this. We'll do 10, 4, 5, 6. If you're uncomfortable, come down immediately. Should not be in your neck. If you feel it in your neck, you're coming out of it now. Don't wait for later. One more time. And the last one, go back to where you were again, and kick, and kick, and kick. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels together, open, close, bend, and lift. So in my series of videos, if you've been paying attention to them at all, I haven't quite done this. So we're always coming up with things new to move through different positions in the body, strengthen the body, doing what they call cross-training. Now scissor kick the legs again. Pause. Now just open and close the legs. Let's just do that. Now crisscross your ankles. Good. Nice position. I'm feeling nothing in my neck at all. My shoulders are pressing back. I have a little shelf there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex and point the feet. Bicycle, a Pilates bicycle. Shoulder stand combo. And then draw the knees into the chest. Bring the toes over your head. If your toes do not touch the floor, hold on to your back. If they do, bring your hands down and roll down one bone at a time. And lift your head up, draw the heels down, and come up to sit. Let's do some stretch for the neck. Right hand outside left ear. In case you felt anything going into the neck, which I told you you should not have. Come up and angle the head to the left, stretch the right arm out. And then take your hands on your shins and slide them forward and stretch out your spine. And come up. Now we did a lot of the leg overhead position and shoulders down. So we're going to do a similar, we're not doing fish pose like they do in yoga. I'm not even going to go through it. That's yoga's domain. Fingertips face in. I'm going to bring my forearms and elbows down and bend my knees. And then I'm going to press my chest up to the ceiling, and my head could either dangle back or I could tuck my chin. If your neck's sensitive like that, then don't do it. Then tuck your chin. I'm pressing down. My knees are bent. I could straighten my legs a little more. Press my forearms and palms down. I'm sticking my chest up to the ceiling in a modified Matsyasana fish, but it's not fish. As yoga people know, it is definitely not fish. But it's got, come up, it's got a component of it. It's opening up the chest and throat area because the legs were overhead and constricted it for balance and your well-being. All right, so let's come down onto our back, please, once again, and draw the knees in. So we did front of the thigh, back of the thigh, and inner thigh, right? And I identified the movements that were connecting to those body parts. So we have some outer hip and thigh to do, really. Okay, so lift your legs up to the ceiling. And we're going to bend the left knee and draw the knees together. I'm going to take two hands, one hand outside my right knee, the left hand, outside the left knee. I'm going to open my arms out shoulder level with the palms up and open receptive chest and rib cage. I'm going to squeeze my inner thighs and knees together like crazy. And then I'm going to keep my right shoulder on the floor and lift my right sitting bone up, and I'm going to angle my right leg to the left shoulder. If your toes are facing away from you toward the bottom of your body, bring it center hip level, then move it toward the left ear. Look right, lower the left foot down. Now don't let the right shoulder come up off the floor. You're going to lift the leg up and down. Up and down with the knees touching for the first 5, 3, 4, and 5. Now, you're going to keep the bottom left knee bent exactly the way it is. Separate your top right leg, move the toes toward the left shoulder, and lift the leg up and down. You're looking to the right. 3, 4. There's a lot of internal squeeze here. When you're doing it, you're feeling it. There's a lot of, some of it, can identify. Some of it is just a deep feeling in your gut. 8, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and bring the legs up. Bend your knees and hug your knees in and rock. These positions go deep. They go real deep, and people feel it in very different ways. Open your arms out wide, palms up, a gesture of receptivity and openness and relaxation. Left leg extends. Keep the knees and thighs glued like crazy. Left sitting bone down, and for now, not later, but for now, left shoulder down, right shoulder, right hip down. Take a deep breath. We're not going to separate that top leg yet. You're going to leave the leg to the right and center. We did 5, 2. Pull your lower tummy in, 3. A lot of lower abdomen work in here. Now, take the knees over to the right. Move the toes forward. I don't want that. Move at hip level, not quite up to shoulder level. I'm going to angle my left hip back a little so my shoulder and hip are about in one line. I'm going to keep my left shoulder down, not lifted up. Grounded, look left. Move the knees down toward the right shoulder and lift the top leg only. The bottom leg is not moving at all. Lower the top leg down and up. We'll count diligently this time. 3. Only the left leg is moving. 5, 6. Pointed toes. 7, 8. Deep gut work. 9. Draw the tummy in. Feel the depth of it. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, 5 more. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees and bring your knees in. Oh my goodness, that was deep. Knees in. We do what we do, what we do. Lift head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat and draw the tailbone off the floor. Lift the legs up. So then we got the outer hip and thigh a little bit. We're really good to go with these legs. Flex your feet and lower your heels 1/3 of the way down, and flex and point your feet. Knees are as straight as they want to go. Remember, we're all different. Lower down a little bit more, smidge, just a smidge. Now you're at that sweet spot. You're not feeling pressure in your lower back, but you're feeling a deep gut feeling. If you feel your lower back, lift your legs up. If you're still feeling it, lift up to the ceiling. If you're still feeling it, bend your knees. So, legs out in front of you. Lift up and down from that point. Keep your hands on your lower tummy. Keep pressing the lower back flat on the floor. Down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. Reach the arms overhead and lift the right arm and the head, neck, and shoulders. Tap the right fingers and lean back. Now tap the left fingers down past your left hip, right hand down, back. And you're not coming back all the way to the floor. You're coming back with the arms framing the ears. And lift up a touch higher, a touch higher, a touch higher. Now both hands down, down. Pull the rib cage down. This is abdominal work here. Breathe. 3, 2, balancing in the air. Effortless connection. Lower down. Bring the hands out to the side, finger tip the fingers. Sway. Oh, this is what we do. And lower down. Very challenging positions. Timekeeper, what are we, 38, 39 minutes in? What time?
39.
39. I have a sense of timing, folks. Been doing this a long time. And we've got time left. That's great. I have lots to do. Now balancing back, hold on to your elbows. Let's do it that way. And now lift the chest, lean back. This is a supported feeling. Now start to slide your hands to the back of the thigh. The right hand to the back of the right thigh. The left hand to the back of the left thigh. Draw the shoulders down the back. Slide the hands more toward the front of your thigh. Are you with me? Are we doing it? Now the front of the thigh specifically. Now forward down the shin. Now off your legs, draw the shoulders back. Widen your arms to the side. Oops, I got furniture here. Well, we'll have to lift our arms up. And then bring your palms down and move back. And forward, back. Oops, almost lost that one. One more time, it's small. Soles of the feet together. Drape your arms over your legs. Wonderful. Now we're going to do some repetitive movements. Okay, maybe it'll be comforting. It'll become super familiar. Head down, relax. You're going to take this into a single leg stretch. Take your left hand below your right knee and your right hand to the outside of your right ankle and widen your arms. Lift your left knee up and extend your left heel of the hand forward. Could be low to the floor, could be up higher. Lift head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat. Draw the abdomen in, tailbone arm. Now switch right hand below left knee, left hand to the outside of the left ankle. This is called single leg stretch. It showed up in one of my previous videos. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Now take your hands immediately behind the head and change it into a crisscross action. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Head down. Left hand below right knee, right hand to the outside of the foot, elbows wide, left leg extends out to the degree off the floor it needs to. Head, neck, and shoulders up. Inhale, exhale. I lift the chest a little higher, draw the abdomen in a little more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Now crisscross, elbow to knee. Push, push. Breathe. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Head down. Single leg stretch with the head down now. Inhale, exhale. Give your neck a little breather. Now lift head, neck, and shoulders and heart. Cervical nod and curl and twist. 3, 4, 5. Single leg stretch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more time, crisscross. We said repetition. We meant what we said. 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Feet are as wide as the mat and toes are turned out like a plie. Rock the knees side to side to side. Now take both knees to the right and let the left knee slope down on a diagonal and open your arms. Both knees are angled to the right with the knee sloping down. Take a look in the video if you're not sure that the words mean. Come back to center with both knees touching, feet as wide as your mat. Angle both knees to the left. The right knee really droops down. You're not holding on. You're looking past your right shoulder. So your knees are angled to the left, sloping on a diagonal plane downward. Now come center and now change. So your knees are going left and down toward the floor, looking over your shoulder, your left shoulder, oppositionally knees right, head left. Now head right, knees left. We're going to go into this again. Now bring both knees to the right, head to the left. This time lift your right leg up and bring your right heel outside the outer portion of your left, center of your left thigh, and angle that knee down, the left knee down with the heel pressing down on the surface of the left outer thigh. Looking left past your fingers. Push the heel into the flesh. You're not outside the knee, you're below the knee. And center yourself, and now bring your right foot down. Knees are as up together and the feet are as wide as your mat. Now you're angling both knees to the left. Both knees to the left. Lift the left leg, straighten the leg out, bring your left heel outside your right outer thigh. Press the surface edge of that outer right thigh down, not knee, but below the knee level. Push down like crazy and look right because your knees are going left. Come center. Knees together, feet apart. Angle both knees to the right. Lift your right leg up and bring your heel outside your left outer thigh. Now, ground yourself down here. Bring your hands behind your head. Walk that left foot a little to the left so your shoulder and hip are about in alignment. Your left shoulder, left hip. I've pushed my left hip to the left a little to create that position of choice. Now lower your head, open the elbows wide. Look left a little bit because your knees are going to press you over to the right. The right knee, the weight of it. You're going to lift up, down. Exhale. Lift up, flat spine. You're lifting up. You're looking up toward the ceiling. Elbows are wide. I'm breathing out through my mouth. 2 more. 1, squeeze tight. And then open the arms. Bring your knees together. Windshield wiper the knees. Bring both knees to your left. Lift your right hip and move it a little to the right. Let's do it now rather than later. Left leg over. Press the outer right thigh down. Your right knee is sloping down toward the floor. Look up. Move your right hip in line with your shoulder. Make a slight adjustment that might not have needed to be adjusted. Look a little bit right because the weight of the left leg might push you left side. Looking up, your elbows are wide. You're going to remain with wide elbows and an open chest and heart. You're lifting the chest up toward the ceiling, not down toward the floor. I'm breathing out through my mouth. I'm nice and wide in my elbows. Breathe out. Out through the mouth. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees together. Hug your knees into your chest and sway. Now lift your legs up. Bend your knees. Place your right hand under your right calf and hook your fingers in front of your right shin. Left hand under left calf. And now hook your fingers in front of your left shin. So left fingers in front of left shin, right fingers in front of right shin. We got that? Our arms are underneath our legs and the fingers are hooked in front of either shin. You're going to pull your abdominals in and you're going to rock forward and back. Another way to do rolling like a ball, and we're going to take it into a seal. 1, 2, 3. Rock back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3, you're balancing on those sitting bones using abdominal gut strength. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. You're a seal. You're playing in the water. One more time. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Come up with your hands where they are. Lower the back of the hands down and rest the chest forward. Slide the hands from out and underneath you and bring your legs back in space. Very good. Remember, take breathers when you need it. Okay, we've been moving with a rhythm and flow. Hands under shoulders, wide fingers, wide press down and lift up. Tucking your toes, and yes, we do come into down dog often, once or twice during a class. Not like yoga, of course. They are a totally different form of fitness if you know this. And bring your chest over your wrists. And you're in an upper plank push-up position. Now feel your heart opening. Pivot on the left foot as you position. Look right. And now pivot on the outer edge of the right foot. Look left. And you're just pivoting on each foot. Now, cross the right foot in front of the left. Center the left hand and lift the right arm up. If this is too difficult, lower the left hip to the floor. Reach up. A supported side plank. Come center. Pivot on the outside of the right foot. Cross the left foot in front of the right with the legs straight. Thighs together. Lift the left arm up. Beautiful lift through the right hip. Option to put the right knee or right hip on the floor. Come center. Bring your feet as wide as the mat and a little wider. Come into a wide angle plank. Move back and front. Your feet are way off the mat. Way to the side. Come back. Now heel to your feet out and turn the knees and toes out and walk your hands back. Your toes are turned out. You're going to drop your tailbone down straight to the floor. Lift your chest and press your thighs. I'm going to turn to face the front for a better view. And I'm trying to get my back straight. I'm not doing a fabulous job of it, but I'm going to shift back and lift up. Reach your arms up. Hold 5, 4. Are you feeling this a little bit? 3, 2, 1. Using no hands, rise up to the ceiling. Open the arms down. Lift the arms up. Come straight down like you're sliding your back along a wall. Reach the arms up and lift up. Very nice. Toes are turned out. Look down at the floor. Come down and press the palms together. Lean back. Lift the arms. Rise up. Use the muscles in your legs. And come down and bring your elbows in. Graceful, fluid, and balanced. Arms up. And reach up and stay up. Bring your arms out. And step it in. Reach the arms up. And down. Lift up. Down. One more time. And down. And we're going to bend the knees, and I'm going to face in again. We're going to wrap our inner thighs in, knees and thighs together. And I'm going to reach my arms to the side this time, palms face forward. And I'm going to lower back into an imaginary chair. My sit bones come way back. And I'm going to keep my arms. I'm just going to move back away from this furniture here. And I have a dresser here. And I'm going to reach my hands together and apart, together and apart. 3 more. Inhale. Chest is facing forward. Sit bones back. Feet are together. Feet are parallel. Reach the arms up and then float down. Reach up, down, up, down. 2 more. Arms up and stand up. That worked the whole lower body. Good. Okay. Separate your feet to a comfortable level. And reach the arms out. Flex to the heels of the hand. And you're going to bend your elbows into the side body and extend out. Don't poke the ribs out. And push. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your arms overhead and lift your heels up and down. Up and down. So you're reaching up through the heels and continue in that manner for 10, 9, calf raises, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your arms down. Circle your arms in front of the body. Get open in your chest. And then reverse the direction. 1, 2, and 3. Take your toes and knees and turn them out. Pull your abdominals in. Now turn the left foot more to the left, right knee in, and reach your arms down to the left side of the floor. You're rounding your back a little bit here. You want to stretch this out. This is a stretch. Come center, turn the right toes out, angle the weight over the right foot, and you're just relaxing down. Now come center and let your fingertips brush the floor, swaying. And then come center, turn your toes and heels out, drop the top of the head toward the floor, and luxuriously sway a little bit. And then hold the position. Now take your hands into your shins and lift the chest, arch the spine. Slide the hands up the thighs. push the hands into the legs and come up to stand. You're going to stand in perfect posture. Take your hands behind your head, and you're going to twist and bend your right elbow to the left knee and twist. This is a standing abdominal workout. Exhale, bend your knees, elbow to knee. Left elbow to right knee, look right and to the right. And now look left, elbow drops. And this is pretty self-explanatory. You don't need a lot of words for this. You can see I'm bringing my elbow outside my knee and I'm dipping down and bending my knees a lot. And twist, and open, and twist, open, and twist, open, and twist. Now take your feet together. Bring your fingertips to touch. Draw the elbows down the back. Lift the sternum up. Feel the upper back connection here, the muscle contraction. Now come to center and draw the elbows in and stretch out the back of the neck. Release the hands down. Shake it out. Bring your hands together. If you like this video and you're not one of my students who have to watch these, right? You can subscribe to my channel, Pilates Mat by Professor P, and there are different themes and different names to the classes, different thumbnail sketches. I hope to join you again tomorrow. And be strong, be well, get through these difficult times. Do Pilates, it's going to save your mind and your body. So thank you, my blessings to you, and good health. And if you practice Easter Sunday and people are still in Passover, if there's any other holiday I left out, pardon me, next week is Orthodox Easter. There's a bunch of holidays we should celebrate life, even though we're cooped up a little bit. It's temporary. It should be settling down another month, maybe. And thank you. Keep the faith. Be well. Thank you. Bye-bye.